I've been trying to deal with a lot of like mental barriers of like not feeling like I'm good enough, not feeling like I work hard enough. And it kind of took like, honestly, just like playing some music just for fun. And then for me to realize like, I do this because I want to and because it makes me happy. I'm Kristina Bradley and this is You and Kristina.
What was it that pushed you towards UNT Esports?
Honestly, it was more my connections with my peers because one of my friends was in the program and he pushed me to apply for this job. And when I was in high school, I played synth for the marching band, so I had like some measure of understanding of how audio worked. That was what I talked about in my interview and then I got the job. So I'm typically in charge of like running the transitions for during streams, so like going from in-game to casters, changing the information on the cast, anything that's really related to our streams that we do. There are multiple times where just like the casters get really hyped and then or say something really funny and just you can't stop laughing.
Oh, is it time? Those look good on you.
Thank you. They're from our wonderful sponsor. Have you heard of them?
Who?
RGB Customs
Oh,
PC.
they gave those to you?
No.
Actually, one of my favorite memories, that was like actually the last Valorant stream we did. We went into 7 overtimes and the casters were just losing their minds.
Oh, there it is!
Huge! Oh my gosh! And
there it is, another round of overtime.
Quintuple OT! no!
I literally, I can't feel my face anymore.
I can't tell if I'm laughing or crying.
And it was really fun. This semester has been, I think, more substantial than my past semesters. Fee and Dylan will also help out, so I think it's good that we have like multiple people who can run the streams. I have school, I can't always be here.
Since you are a student too, what's your major?
Bachelor of Arts in Music, piano concentration, so I'm essentially a piano major. Music has been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. I did band and choir in high school. I've always been involved in it in some way, and so it was the only thing I could really see myself doing. I didn't start as a piano major. I've been a music major my whole time here, but I started as a bassoon major.
Hi, my name is Kristina Bradley and I will be playing the first 2 movements of Telemann's Bassoon Sonata in F minor.
Bassoon was the instrument that I played throughout middle school and high school. So I was taking secondary lessons and I decided I wanted to switch to piano. And at first my piano teacher told me I couldn't do it, and I was really upset because I was like, I don't know what else I would do. I couldn't think of any other thing I'd want to do besides music. But I like worked really hard and managed to get the music that I needed for an audition, and I got in. So I'm actually really proud of that because it was like one of my greatest achievements in school. Really been an uphill battle for a lot of my time. I've been trying to deal with a lot of like mental barriers of like not feeling like I'm good enough, not feeling like I work hard enough.
Do you think it's worth it?
Yeah.
Like for your passion for music?
I would kind of forget like why I'm doing this, and it kind of took like honestly just like playing some music just for fun, and then for me to realize like I don't do this because I need a good grade. I do this because I want to, and because it makes me happy. Like that's the point.
Do you have any other hobbies or anything that you use to de-stress?
I like reading and I like to crochet. Some of the things I like to make are smaller, like this cat. I have another cat as well. So like this is like amigurumi, so it's making stuffed animals and it's typically like smaller stitches. It's supposed to be a keychain, but I haven't put it back on a keychain. It's a little avocado. I've made a couple of like water bottle holders, and I was actually using one of them for a while, and then honestly I think I might have lost one of them because I made one that like I was experimenting, so one of them worked better than the other, but I have this and it's pretty useful. I have this hat. I think I made it when I was like 15, so I think it's cute. I really like owls. And then I made this dice bag for my D&D dice. Yeah, I've got some cool sets. One of them is glow in the dark. I've got some that are liquid core. I've got a bunch of cool sets in there. And then I've been working on a couple of bigger projects. This one I've been working on literally since like 2020. So I'm sure I'll finish it at some point, but it's been a work in progress for a while. I started it during COVID. It's gonna be like a rainbow spectrum blanket, and it's pretty big. I mean, it's supposed to be twice this length at some point. When I'll get there, who knows, but this, I think it's pretty. I've also got this blanket that I've been working on for about a year, on and off. I take breaks from crocheting because it hurts my wrist at times, but I'm almost finished with it. It's a smaller one, but I think it's pretty as well. It's got the textured cabling, kind of like how knitting would look, and I just need to add a border to it, and then it'll be done. Oh, and then I've got like a couple things around my room, like those plants up there, and then I have a jellyfish on my lamp.
Can you just like show off all the yarn you have?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. This is my yarn. I think a couple of them are my roommates, but most of this is mine. This is for that blanket I was working on. I don't even think this is everything I have. I'm pretty sure I have more at home. Whenever I go to a craft store, it's dangerous because I always want to buy more yarn, even though I obviously don't really need more. Some of this is for projects I've been working on. Some of it is just stuff I have that like has been recycled to me or something, because my mom used to find like cheap yarn at Goodwill and just give it to me because she knew that like I liked doing this sparkly stuff. I'm pretty sure I just bought that because I thought it was pretty and for no specific reason. I got this, got some thicker stuff. This is more stuff for the rainbow blanket. There's just a lot in here. This is also for the rainbow blanket, and so is this. So yeah, I've got a lot of yarn. I'm pretty sure I learned how when I was about 12, because for my birthday or for Christmas, I can't remember which, I got like some crochet hooks and my mom taught me how to do like the most basic stitch. She knew how to do it obviously, but then I like took it and ran with it and taught myself like everything else. It's not something that I like can do constantly, but I really enjoy doing it when I can. It takes a lot of time and effort and they look really cool in the end.
What's your plan after college?
You know, I'm still working that out. As of right now, I'm going to go back home to live with my family for a little while, and I may end up coming back to Denton to go to TWU. I've been thinking about possibly going into music therapy, but whether or not I'll actually go back to school, I'm not sure. I have some experience teaching piano, so I'll probably end up doing some of that. Now I do have some broadcast experience, so if I could find a job doing that, that would be cool. I don't know if that's what'll happen though.
You had one piece of advice you wanted to give to like any incoming student or freshman?
For music, I would say don't lose sight of why you do music. If you do, then you won't want to do it anymore. I think there's a lot of value in being a music major, even though it's really hard. I mean, any major is hard. It's really hard to just focus on one thing, but if you can keep hold of like your passion, then it'll really help you when you're in college. For esports, I think I would say try to get involved in the community because there's a lot of really awesome people here and they will embrace you if you let them.
Is there any closing remarks or thoughts that you want to put out into the world?
Go Mean Green.